Welcome back, YouTube. Sorry it's been a minute, but we back now, so let's go and get right into it. So this video was brought to my attention by my boy Stu. Appreciate you, Stu, for this video. So he sends me ESPN's top 74 basketball shoes. I don't agree with this list at all, but my video is going to be my top 10 basketball shoes. Maybe you agree with it, maybe you don't. Put your comments in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, you know what to do. So let's start with ESPN's top 10. We're just going to do their top 10 list. If you agree with this list, put a 1. If you don't, put a 2. Matter of fact, put a 1 if you like their video, their top 10 list, excuse me. Put a 2 if you like mine. So let's go with their top 10. Number 10, Nike Hyper Dunks. Half of you probably don't even know what those look like. That's a strike right there. Number 9. Shell top Adidas, also known as Superstar Adidas. Okay, decent. Let's go with number 8, The Question. Allen Iverson's Reebok. Not a bad shoe. Number 7, Kobe 4s. Not a fan of those. Number 6, you got the Air Jordan 3s. Okay. Number 5, they got Chuck Taylors. If you know like I know, I don't know nobody playing basketball in no Chuck Taylors if it wasn't in 1965. Okay. Number 4, they got the Foam Posits. Not a bad choice. Number 3, they got the Air Force Ones. I don't know nobody playing basketball in Air Force Ones besides Rasheed Wallace, and he's been over for a few years. Number 2 on their list is the Air Jordan 1. And number 1 on ESPN's top 74 basketball kicks of all time is the Jordan 11. Okay, not a bad list if you ask some people. That's not my top 10. So let's do my top 10 list, and I'm going to show you each shoe as well. First off, I'm going to start with an honorable mention. The KD7s. This shoe, when it came out, not this specific pair, but this style shoe, Kevin Durant. When this shoe came out, Kevin Durant's were flying off the shelf. You couldn't find these shoes anywhere after about 2 or 3 days after the release date. But my honorable mention on my top 10 basketball kicks of all time is the KD7. All right, let's go with number 10. Number 10 on my list, Nike Foam Posit. Dope shoe. When Penny dropped these, basketball was changing. This is when the game really started to change. But number 10, the Nike Foam Posit. Dope shoe. Still need to come down in price a little bit, Nike, but still dope kicks in my opinion. Number 9 on my list, Kobe 10s. I know everybody want to give Kobe love on his, the Mambas and all of that, and the Kobe 8s and the Kobe Adidas. No. Those Kobe Adidas were horrible. This right here for Kobe, this is when people started rocking Kobe's, the Kobe 10. Also, the low top Kobe 10s were dope as well. But the Kobe 10s are number 9 on my list. Number 8 on my list, the Jordan 4. Oh. Everybody remembers the scene from Do the Right Thing where the dude scuffed up the man kicks. These were the first pair Jordans my mom ever bought me. Jordan 4. Everybody remembers that scene. These were the first pair of $100 shoes I ever got. Ever. Kobe 4s, in my opinion. Number 8. Number 7 on my list, Cement 3s. Jordan 3. Let's just do Jordan 3. Everybody knows how iconic this shoe is. Why? Jordan came from the free throw line in these. Simple. Plus the Nike Air on the back. Simple. It don't be nothing. It takes a very serious shoe to beat this shoe. But I got a couple more shoes. So number 7, Jordan 3. Number 6, Nike Air Huarache. Everybody remembers this shoe. Why? Give you a second. Michigan Fab 5. If you was a fan of college basketball in the 90s, you remember this from the Michigan Fab 5 wearing these. Chris Webber, Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, Ray Jackson, and my man Juwan Howard. Dope shoe. This is when technology of basketball shoes started to change and just the swag of basketball shoes. That Michigan Fab Five team changed the swag of basketball forever with the long shorts, the black socks. People wasn't even rocking black socks playing basketball back in the day until the Michigan Fab Five came out with those. Like I said, Nike Huaraches. One more time for those. Number five, sorry. I know a lot of y'all probably didn't know these were basketball shoes. This is the Adidas Superstar. Now, in the hood, in the streets, we all know these because of what? This was the first shoe that, let's say, we saw somebody rocking in our neighborhoods and the hoods and streets, wherever you came from, on TV that made us want to go buy sneakers. In my era, at least. The Superstar, also known as the shell toe Adidas. We saw Run DMC rocking these with no laces. We didn't even know these were basketball shoes. We saw Run DMC in these. We wanted these. So, like I said, number 5, this shoe is just iconic, period, just for that simple fact of Run DMC rocking them. Not even because they're basketball shoes, because we didn't know they were basketball shoes. And me, I'm partial to the old Adidas logo. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just partial to this old Adidas logo. But, like I said, number 5 on the list, the Adidas shell toes, as we call them. All right, getting to the nitty gritty now. Number 4. This hurt my heart to put this at number 4. Air Jordan 11. Why? Everybody remembers this shoe. Why? Give you a second. Jordan came back, lost to Penny, Shaq, Nick Anderson, Dennis Scott, Horace Grant knees. But when Jordan debuted these, man, everybody and their mama wanted these. Only time somebody was wearing patent leather shoes other than this was to go to church. And you weren't going to church in these. I mean, even though this is what Jordan designed them for, because he wanted you to be able to wear these with a suit. That's what this was for. A lot of people don't even realize that. They just thought, oh, it's some shiny material on the shoe. It looked dope. Plus, you got the red bottom. But still waiting to get them Concords in my collection. But when that white and black Concord came out, I swear, and like I said, it hurts me to put this at number 4 because this is probably the most selling shoe of all time. When this came out Christmas this past year and also in 2012, which I got the 2012 pair, but they look a little beat. But when these came out in Christmas, they sold over 2 million of these. 2 million. You name another shoe doing that. I didn't think you could. Number 4, Jordan 11. Number 3 on the list. Some of y'all might not agree with this. Number 3 on the list, the Reebok Pump. Also, as we call it in the streets, the D Browns. Everybody remembers that dunk contest. I don't care who you are. Everybody remembers that dunk contest where they saw D Brown bend over and what he started doing, pumping them up. Everybody on the phone calling all their friends, man, you see those, you see those? And with that little basketball on there, that sealed it for me personally. Not to mention, he won the slam dunk contest. So, of course, everybody, this is when Nike was killing the game with the air bubbles. Reebok had to do something to stay in the game. They came out with these, and everybody wanted a pair of Reeboks. People wasn't wearing Reeboks before that. They were wearing them, but just casually. They wasn't wearing Reebok basketball shoes until the Reebok Pump, the D Browns as we call them. When these came out, like I said, everybody that next day went on the court. Even if you didn't have Reeboks, you was trying to pump your shoes up. Reebok Pump, my number 3 top basketball shoe of all time. My last 2, man. This was tough. This was tough. But for me personally, number 2. This could have been number 1 on my list. Could have not. Which it isn't. Number 2, infrared 6s. As you see the 3M bouncing off of there. Infrared 6s. Why is this shoe iconic? Why is this shoe iconic? Somebody tell me why. Jordan won his first championship in these. And let's just go ahead and get to the back of it. It's not a Jordan 6 without the Nike Air on the back. It's not. They brought Jordan 6s out. They brought these out with the infrared, had the pinkish colored red. It wasn't what we wanted. So when we got these last year with the infrared 6, with the Nike Air on the back, that did it for me. Wanted this shoe the first time I saw Jordan step on the court in these. I said, I don't know what that is, but I need it. Look at that. A lot of people don't realize that's what that tongue was for, with the 2 holes in it. Put your fingers in there, pull your tongue up, pull your laces tight. Jordan lace lock, can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with that, man. Can't go wrong with that. Look at that. This was high fashion back in the day. In the early 90s, this was high fashion. This right here, not a suit, not some dress shoes, not your Stacey Adams, Jordan 6 infrareds. My number 2 shoe, basketball shoe of all time. And number 1 on my list, Jordan 1 Chicago. This right here is the Jordan 1 Spider-Man's. But the Jordan 1 Chicago's, why? It was Jordan's first shoe. Nothing needs to be said. Jordan's first shoe, iconic red, white, and black. Chicago Bull colorway, black laces. You know what I'm saying? What else is it to be said about the Jordan 1? Look around now. If you see an original Jordan 1 sitting on the shelf, it's probably fake. These shoes sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars now. The Jordan 1. I don't understand who made that list for ESPN, but if you didn't have this shoe in your top number 1, you did something wrong. This shoe sells for more than most shoes out right now. And this Jordan 1 in 90% of its colorways is the most highly coveted shoe out right now. That's why they keep releasing it. Yeah, the Jordan 11, everybody want a pair. Air Jordan 6s, everybody want a pair. Air Jordan 3s, everybody want a pair. But not more than these. Just go on StockX and check the prices on Jordan 1s. Jordan 1 Chicago's, to be specific. You tell me what shoe beats this. So, that's my top 10 basketball shoes of all time. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the page. And until next time, as always, peace and be safe.